What is going on? Are all your cryptos going to absolutely go to zero? Are you about to have to sell your right big toe and your left little toe just to buy some bread? I don't know, but let's look at the market. Let's look and see what might be happening and why it's going to be happening and what we're going to do about the market as of this moment. So, as of this moment right now, most meme coins, practically every meme coin is dumping. There are a couple that are up a small percentage, but that is because they dumped and now they're going up right after their major dump. So you can see here though, many of the big names like Peanut the Squirrel, Dog with Hat, Shib Inu, even some that were pumping recently like Ski Mask Dog or even Act, all of these are dumping and they're dumping big time. Now, some of these are dumping more than others, but a dump is a dump. When it goes down, we lose money. So, why is this happening? What caused this? How can we fix it? Let's look at the charts as always because the charts fix everything. Okay, before we look at the charts, let's look at the altcoin season index. It was at 65 last week. It's at 47 today. It was at 46 yesterday. We are going down, down, down. Meme coins are not looking too hot as of this second. If we change this to the 7-day, you can see we took a big dip. It was right here on the 17th, and today's the 20th. So we took a big dip within the past 3 days. 3 days ago, we took a dip, and many people, including myself, were like, okay, this is just a dip, buy, dollar cost average in. And then it kept dipping, so we kept dollar cost averaging in, and now it keeps dipping, so we keep dollar cost averaging in. But at what point will it stop dipping? Now, let's actually go to the charts because that is where we find answers. Here we are at our best friend, the charts. Now, let's look at Bitcoin because that's where we always want to start because Bitcoin is basically the backbone of crypto. So, looking at Bitcoin, you can see it reached an all-time high, closing in at $106,000 per Bitcoin, which is a big deal. People were buying in like crazy. They bought in at 99,000. They bought in at 100,000, 101,000. They just kept buying in and it just kept going up. It looked like everybody was going to get a Lambo. It looked like everybody was going to retire at the age of 3 years old. It looked like everybody was going to have enough money to never work a day in their life. And then this happened. On Wednesday, December 18th, we took a dip. Now, some people were not concerned because that dip brought us down only $6,000 to $100,000, which is okay. On the 19th, we took another dip, which brought us down to $97,000. And then today, we took another dip, which brings us to our current $96,000. Now, some people are going to start panicking, and some people are going to start keep selling, and some people are going to start saying crypto's a scam. There's no money in crypto. The only people that make money are the inside traders and the people who promote it on courses, the people who run the ads. Now, this is what always happens. There are people who hear about crypto right here. They hear at it at $101,000. It goes up to $104,000. It goes up to $106,000. Stays at $106,000. Wicks up to $108,000. They think they made it, but they really don't know what they're doing. So they went in with too much money, not willing to risk it all, and they didn't know when to take profits, and it dumps on them. Why do I know this? Because I was that trader. I got in early in the bull market, and so I saw it go up, and I saw that as it went up, I took profit. I didn't take profits. I just kept dumping money in. I just kept seeing bigger numbers on my screen. I got the big eyes, and all I saw was money, money, money. Stayed up late, looking at the charts, buying, buying, buying. It's gonna hit 100,000. It's gonna hit 100,000. And then it dumped on me. It dumped and I lost virtually everything. I lost more than I had initially invested, and all my profits instantly gone. So that's what's happening right now. There's going to be a lot of people who are seeing their profits disappear, seeing large chunks of their portfolio disappear along with all of their profits and all the profits they ever thought they would ever see, all their hopes and dreams, all their future plans, all their vacations, all their Christmases gone in a candle. So, how do we prevent this? How do we prevent losing everything we've ever worked for in our lives? Well, one way we can do this is by, in a bear market, looking at the charts and having a clear cut plan of what we're doing. When it hits this level, buy. When it hits this level, sell. If it dips below this level, sell. That is what we need, a very clear cut plan. Because in a bull market, when the overall market is very bullish and it's been going for a while, I don't want to say randomly buy any coin, but you can virtually buy any top 10 coin and see profits. You may see an initial dip, but over a week, a month, you will see profits. But in a bull market, that is not exactly the case. So let's check on some coins we were looking at yesterday, and a big one being Solana. Solana has done something that is quite concerning. It's lost virtually every level of support it has in this Fibonacci range. You can see that it wicked up, hit its highs, and then it started in this bull trend, hitting those lower lows, lower highs, and then it looked like it wanted to keep this golden ratio, but then broke down, and it just kept going down to where now we're at that 0.618. I would say that if we do not break above that 0.618, then Solana has some very, very big problems on their hands. Solana may be going into a very, very, very large dip, and you will want to keep your eyes on Solana. One reason is 0.618, that level aligns almost perfectly with the top of the previous high. So you can see here, right before we had that big breakout, that top right here, that's almost perfectly at that 0.618 level. So it's not only a Fibonacci support level, but also it's a basic TA support level. It would turn the previous high into a support. That is what we want to see. Now, going to Doge. Not all coins are as much in trouble as Solana, but Dogecoin, this 0.5 level, it really needs to keep this level, or else it's not looking very good for Doge. Now, it can continue to dip down and hit this 0.618 level, but if it does that, you need to look very, very closely and evaluate exactly how much you are willing to lose. I'd say even in the current market, as of now at this 0.5 level, there's no telling what Doge may do. It may break to the upside, it may break to the downside, but looking at that 4-hour chart, you can see it wants to hold that 0.5 level. So if we can see a full day close above that 0.5 level or at that 0.5 level, then that would be a pretty bullish sign. Of course, it's not a definite bullish sign, but it will show that this 0.5 level may be some area of support and not just another area they're passing through. I want to look at Cardano now. So Cardano is one that we talked about yesterday, and it's actually gone all the way down and it's closed where we started our Fibonacci retracement basically. So it hit a full circle. It's gone back to the beginning. So we started here, pumped, and then dumped back to the beginning. Now, with Cardano, one thing we would like to see is for it to go up again. If it holds this level, then that can be a pretty bullish sign. It's trying to gain momentum again to make another pump like it did last time, like it did back here. It held that level and then it needs to go up. But if it starts breaking down below this, I would seriously consider either dollar cost averaging into Solana, putting in smaller amounts, such as say you had $1,000 to invest, you put in $50 here, $50 here, $50 as it keeps going down and the market gets to play out a little bit and you get to see what exactly is going on. before you just start throwing in thousands and thousands of dollars. Me personally, that's what I would do. I'd start dollar cost averaging with less amounts of money than I would normally do, just to play it a little more conservative. And in markets like these, only put money in that you're okay with losing. Now, that is something that you should always be doing when trading. Only trade with money that you're okay losing. And just a reminder, this video is not financial advice. Anything you see here, anything I say, that is just my personal opinion, and you're here to learn what I am doing. Do what you want with your money. It's your money. Do your own research and know that crypto can go to zero virtually instantly. Ask me how I know. You can lose it all. So don't do that. Do your own research. Okay, back to the charts. So if it holds this level, that would be a very bullish sign, and I'd be very confident that Cardano can continue up. But if it cannot hold this level, then I really don't think Cardano has what it takes at the moment to make a strong bullish push. Finally, let's look at XRP. XRP is wanting to keep that golden ratio. Looking at the 4 hour, you can see we broke above the golden ratio, got rejected down, and we're staying close to where this golden ratio is. We're staying in the general consensus, in the general area of the golden ratio, which is something we like to see. Now, preferably, we'd like to see us staying on top of the golden ratio and using that as support to show that it is definitely support. But falling a little under is not all that bad, especially since you can see we fell a little under and then broke out again, especially on the 4 hour, and then we came down. So you can see that we are using it as support. There is a little bit of struggle right here as to, are we going to go down or are we going to go up? Now, because the levels in XRP are so close together and they're so stacked, that I'd really be taking it at a level by level basis. It may drop a full 2-3 levels before it heads up for a good 4-5 levels. So just, it may be a 1 step back, 2 step forwards type deal. So it is, if we lose this golden ratio and then hit the 0.5 and then bounce off the 0.5, it's not the end of the world. One thing it does do, though, is make it harder to break the golden ratio again, because we closed down here, so now we're having to push out again, which is something we're seeing right here. We closed down here and then we're having to try and fight to break out. Now, we actually saw this for the previous 2 highs. It went closed down under, just underneath. They both closed down at virtually the same area using this area. Let's see what the actual dollar cost is. So using about $2.21 to $2.22. Sorry, $2.1 and let's see, $2.20 and about $2.21 is what we're seeing as a support level. So, but when it closed down here, it's not the end of the world, not what we want to see, but it did break out in both instances. Once it gained momentum, it shot out, hit this 0.236 level, and then got rejected again. So that is something that could be happening. Could throw a little money in this. All of these trades, although we are down at the moment and we've seen Bitcoin going down, we've seen all these coins going down, don't panic. Look at the charts. Reevaluate how much you're truly willing to lose, but don't panic. Don't just panic sell. Don't just panic buy. Look at the charts. Look at what exactly you're doing. And if you're buying just to buy, then that's okay for a spot bag. If you're planning on maybe selling Bitcoin in 10, 20, 30 years once it triples your wallet, then that's one thing. But another thing is, if you're trying to trade on the daily or even the weekly or the buy daily, don't just buy because someone tells you to buy. Don't just sell because someone tells you to sell. Every time you buy, you need to know why you're buying. What made sense to you in order to buy this crypto? That is my ultimate advice for this bull market. In this bull market, anytime you buy or sell, don't just panic buy, don't just panic sell. Look at why exactly you're buying. And if you can say it out loud with a straight face and it makes perfect logical sense to you, then that's more than likely the right decision. Now, speaking of decisions, you have a pretty easy decision to make, and that's to hit that subscribe button. The reason it's an easy decision is because you want to stay informed every day, and I'm your man. I'm the guy to keep you informed every single day. I'm in here, I'm in the trenches every day, keeping you informed. So make the easy decision and hit the like button. Also, smash that subscribe button, and I will catch you tomorrow. Adios.